Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers and deal direct. Eliminate the middleman. No mortgage broker fees. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on your high-rate mortgage and your credit cards. You can save every single month by refinancing. You personally can save every month by locking in the lowest rates in over 30 years. And we make house calls to the entire tri-state area 7 days a week. Call 718-380-0006 if you're buying a home or you want to refinance your home. 718-380-0006.
Let's jump off this conversation. Mr. Scott Siskin, seeing that you're the president, and before we open up the phone lines, which I told no one to call yet, and some people are cheating and calling 718-325-5555 to get a jump to speak with the other loan officers, you're being unfair, all right? Mr. Scott Siskin, we'll let you open up the conversation as we talk about home financing today.
Okay, well, what I want to say is, first of all, camera is on, as always. I'm waving right now. Wave back, Squeeze.
I'm waving back. There you go.
Okay. First of all, right now the buzz is about FHA Secure, and it's coming more out in the public light than ever. Of course, we've been talking about this for 13 years, and actually, me and John Fahim began. John Fahim's mission on FHA loans started 17 years ago when he was referred to me to get an FHA loan, and he bought his first house. And that's a wonderful way to start. And he didn't finish there. 2 years later, I should say 6 years later, he ended up coming aboard and joining First Republic Mortgage Bankers. John, that was a great taste, wasn't it?
It was a fantastic, I'm telling you. Start from the beginning, from owning a house and then working with you. It was fantastic.
It is great to see someone who actually use the service and products of a bank, First Republic Mortgage Bankers, right, and then is now working there. How long have you been working at First Republic Mortgage Bankers?
I'm going to be celebrating my 10 years. It's coming month of October, actually.
Wow.
Will be my exact 10 years in this
10
company.
years
Yeah.
in which month? October?
October. Will be my 10 year, actually.
Your 10
I'm going to
year
celebrate
anniversary.
my 10 years anniversary.
Well, everyone's celebrating anniversaries these days. Now, seeing that you've been around for 10 years, seeing that you are also a true success story of this process,
right,
all right, what do you think a lot of folks out there need to understand about home financing right now, in what exactly is happening out there right now? What do you think personally, seeing that you've been in it from over, 14, 16 years now since you actually did that thing, but you're now been around, you're actually now in First Republic Mortgage Bankers for 10 years. What do you think people really should focus and zone in on?
Well, I'm a homeowner also myself. I not only own one property, I have multiple houses also too. And it's important people need to refinance.
Well, let me. I'm treating it like a true success story,
sure.
And I don't want to apologize.
Yeah.
When you bought that house, was it your first house?
That was my first house.
And is it because of your relationship that you have built over the years?
That's correct.
With First Republic Mortgage Bankers,
that's
not
right,
just being a client, but also being an employee.
Being an employee, right?
Right. That you have bought other properties.
Oh, absolutely right. I mean, since then I've been bought multiple houses.
What is the most powerful thing that allowed you to be able to buy those properties?
Well, as usual, like you guys say on the radio, house rich, cash poor. Okay. Remember, I use that theory that why not? I'm a house rich already. I have so much equity in the house. Why not I can take this equity and buy some more property, and this will give me an end result, a lot of fruits. Well, see, those property, I didn't bought it today or yesterday. I have bought this property like 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago. And these properties have developed an enormous amount of equity in the house right now. So I took the opportunity, like Scott always say, do cherry picking, John.
Scott, you want to expand on the house rich cash poor comment there, man, before we open up the phone lines? People are cheating and calling 718-325-5555 already, but go ahead, expand, man.
We have nothing short of a refi boom going on here at First Republic. While there's a subprime crisis at First Republic, there's an FHA refi boom. People are cashing in on their equity to get rid of all their credit cards, consolidate, all those great things that you can do by refinancing when you call John at 718-325-5555. FHA Secure and all that has started to bring out the to the forefront the ability for people to refinance and take advantage of the government programs. And with the Fed's move to lower the discount rate, now what we're seeing is not only people within our sphere of influence, in other words, people who can hear us on 93.5 FM, can see us on ITV, see us on our website, see us on Plush TV. Not only, but people now, the general sense in the population is becoming aware. Whenever the discount rate gets cut like that, people become aware of all of a sudden, hey, maybe I should refi. And it's a great thing. And I want you to know something. As these companies have been going out of business, and huge ones, I mean, Greenpoint shut down, American Mortgage shut down, and I could go on, but those are two huge ones. We've been taking advantage of the ability to hire FHA professionals. There are not that many out there, to be honest with you. FHA professionals. And we are prepared for this refinancing boom, this huge refinancing boom. We have the underwriters here on premise. So what I want you to do is, if you are house rich, cash poor, you've owned your house 3 years or more, call.
Hold up.
You can be either you.
Hold up, Scott. Hold up. I need for you, and I'm sorry I'm letting you talk a little bit more today, but I need for you to take 2 or 3 minutes out to explain the benefits of refinancing. And a lot of folks are going to say, why and when should they refinance? So can you explain that before you give out the number and then we ask John to grab the line, sir?
Okay. Well, I'll throw out the number for the office here because we have the big guns here too. 718-380-0006. Couldn't help myself. Refinancing is just this incredible tool that is ignored by a lot of people. A lot of people in the community are very financially minded, per se, in that they work more than one job. They work a lot of overtime when they have the opportunity to. And so they are mindful of trying to gain wealth. However, oftentimes they actually don't realize they're throwing that hard-earned money out the window. So those of you out there who have a high rate on your mortgage, you're throwing money away. If you're above 7%, we can help you out and save you money. The worst thing is that most homeowners have a lot of credit card debt. It's been shown that people, when they buy their house over the next 3 to 5 years, start accumulating more and more credit card debt. You know, Lowe's, Home Depot, you know, they start extending all this credit, and you want to do work and do things to your house, etc. So it's been documented. I've been doing a lot of research, and I want to reach out to those of you out there who've had that credit card debt creep up on you. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend it's not there and then just cringe when you look at your statement and you make the minimum payment and maybe you don't even look at the interest rate. Maybe you're up about 30%. Check it out. We can help you consolidate all those debts. It's one of the most powerful things that we can do. We've helped people be able to dramatically change their lives by refinancing and being able to lower their rate and be able to get rid of all their credit card debt.
Beautiful.
And I got to point out one other thing. It's cash out. We can do with the FHA program up to 95% cash out. If you've heard the success stories, you heard people who refinanced, paid off $30,000 in debt, walked out with $30,000, had their payments go down $800. These success stories are so numerous it can't even count. And what I want to point out is making the phone call to 718-325-5555. You can speak to a man who is an FHA expert, John Fahim. And he has been called family by most of his customers. And I got to just one thing I have to say is there has never been a better time than now for homeowners to take advantage of refinancing. With FHA Secure, a temporary program that the government has put in place to help homeowners who are in distress, with all the benefits that go along with all of the government-backed programs, being Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, and Sony Mae, that I've been doing since 1985. You can't miss out. Don't miss out. Now, it's never been better than right now. With the economic situation where we are in right now, where we might be headed for a recession, now is the time. Don't wait till you lose your job or something happens catastrophic. You lose one of your jobs. Call right now. Speak to John. Let him show you how we can save you from foreclosure and get rid of all your credit card debts and maybe even take some cash out. 718-325-5555. You know, it's okay. FHA. And it was okay FHA for John Fahim 17 years ago. He did not think that he was going to be able to qualify. He did not think his credit would be able to work.
Well, you know what? You know what, Scott Siskin? I am learning so much from First Republic Mortgage Bankers, and with you at the helm, man, I'm learning so much because I am still in training. Yeah. I am still in training. Even this week, I am in training. Folks, I've been doing so much. I am in training and I'm learning. Okay? He's laughing because he knows what I'm talking about. It's something inside, people. But I can tell you this, people. I am so happy that I am with First Republic Mortgage Bankers. Not just for them to be on the airwaves, but personally. And the same kind of treatment that they give me, they are going to give you. I am learning so much about this business. Okay, got a rude awakening this week. And Mr. Scott Siskin here is teaching me a lot. I would like for his staff members also to continue to teach you a lot.